If I could only sell options on 5 stocks this week, these would be it. Yo, what is going on, Premium Chasers? I hope you're having a God-blessed day. Today, every single person that comments down below is going to get our Ark Options Strategy Guide, which combines 5 powerful sources of premium generation into one options strategy, and it fits into your lifestyle, especially if you're a busy professional like me. So if you want that full guide, drop a comment down below, and I'll personally send it over to you. And while you're down there, do me the biggest favor of your day. Let's spread this message as wide and far as we humanly possibly can. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. But guys, in all seriousness, let's talk about the setups this week that I am paying attention to. First and foremost, we're in a neutral territory right now in the fear and greed index, and I don't know about you, but I got a little nervousness in my stomach. So full disclosure, my positions right now are very, very small. But with that said, this is a stock market, baby. There is always opportunities. But I'm trying to keep as much dry powder on the sidelines, waiting to see what happens with all of these crazy world events going on. So first and foremost, we're talking SJM. SJM currently trading around $97. This one was actually brought to my attention inside of our OSS private group by another member. Fantastic setup. Still a fantastic setup. Not as good of a setup as it was when it was at $94, last week, but still a great setup. You can see we're trading below our Bollinger, at the bottom of our Bollinger Band still. I mean, we just fell off a cliff here, so the premiums were really juiced up for SJM for a period of time there, but we are trading well below the 2 and 300-day moving average. You can see our 200-day moving average being around 112, 300-day moving average of 113, and personally, I'm a big believer in these kind of companies. I love these kind of like consumer goods and staple products like SJM. I mean, the portfolio of brands that they have, you guys know, like I love like the Pepsis, the Cokes, like these brands that have thousands upon thousands of various products in their umbrellas that, we have all in our house. I love that. Plus like the tech sector stuff. And not to mention, this fits into Ark Options super well because we have a great dividend that we're collecting with SJM. Obviously, as option sellers, guys, we know the biggest risk. The biggest risk is you're stuck holding stock, right? You're stuck holding a stock and running covered calls on it, or even maybe not even able to run covered calls on it. Well, you know what? That burn feels a little bit nicer when you're collecting a dividend at least from that company. Now, I'm a firm believer in SJM. That's why I stick to kind of like the more boring companies, because they obviously have been increasing their dividend for a long period of time. I believe they're coming up on the 50-year mark. I'll have to verify that. Somebody please verify in the comments so that you'll be the MVP. But I believe they're going to make it into that 50-year list in like 10 years or something. Somebody in our private group was saying that, which is amazing, right? I love going after dividend kings and dividend aristocrats. You guys know that I started as a dividend investor primarily, found my way into selling options to really expedite not just dividends, but collecting premiums as well. And that's what Ark Options is all about, combining dividends, premiums, cash secured put interest, cover call premiums, 5 sources in one simple strategy that, again, I don't do this full time, guys. Like I am not doing this a full time. I'm not a day trader, okay? Nor do I want to be. I don't know about you, but if you want to be a day trader, listen, I'm not the guy for you. I'm trying to build a strategy around my lifestyle, okay? With 3 kids and stuff I want to be doing throughout the day. I ain't sitting on no damn charts all day, all right? Moving on to second stock, and that is SoFi. We're going to quickly touch on this one. You guys already know the boys team SoFi all day long. The whole family's on SoFi. Listen, I turned on my phone the other day. I was like, yeah, babe, where do we get like $300 from? And then I looked, and it's like SoFi just gave me like $300. I have no idea why. I think it was like because we deposited like 10 grand or 5 grand or whatever it was. I didn't even know. Not only that, it's just the best. It is such an awesome bank, guys. Look, I have no affiliate link for you. I could easily push an affiliate link down below. So many other channels do, but I don't need your money, right? I genuinely don't, right? And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I don't need your money. I do this because I love it, and this is something that I want to share with my kids one day. This whole strategy, but I challenge you, right? Because most of you guys go and invest in crap that you don't even use yourself, and that is honestly, that's why you're going to get burned. burned. But I challenge you, right? Because a lot of you that are watching are into SoFi, but a lot of you, right, don't even don't even use SoFi, right? Like, let me know in the comments. Be honest, right? Are you investing in SoFi, but you haven't even used their product, right? And like, to me, that's just wild. That's just wild. But we had a nice run up this week on SoFi, and in my opinion, right, nothing here on this channel is ever financial advice. Everything is educational. Read the shirts. Results vary. Not financial advice. But in my opinion, covered calls were very, very nice on Friday, and most likely continuing into this week. We will see. You could see we have been really on a tear with SoFi here. When we crossed below, man, we were all, oh man, it was so fun. When we were under that 300-day moving average, like so many stocks in April. Man, like fantastic. I love it. I just love this game so much because we're able to get in and out of cash secured puts quickly. If we take assignment, we're doing covered calls. It's just option. I love selling out. Guys, it's the best. I really do. I do recommend always having a buy and hold portfolio with a majority of your cash, Vanguard funds, high yield savings account, T-bills. But then like whatever fund money you have, dude, selling options is so fun. Like I genuinely mean that. It is so fun, especially when you're doing it on stocks that you believe in no matter what. And SoFi, Arista, like those kind of companies are ones for me where I'm like, dude, I'm just having fun, right? And if I'm not having fun doing something, I'm not going to do it long term. But with that said, covered calls on SoFi are looking really, really juicy. I mean, the premiums are insane. The ROI on collateral on some of these, like the 16s, the 17s on SoFi, because again, it's in the bucket of high risk, right? Like SoFi still is in that bucket of high risk. To me, is it high risk? Not so much, but that's my own personal opinion. You're gonna have to make your own personal opinions. Most people will put SoFi in a high risk category. For me, because I love the technology, I use the technology, I'm all in on the bank. Like I don't have any other bank. Like SoFi is my bank and one and only, right? Like I love it, right? And yeah, so like for me, I have that high conviction. So to me, it's not a high risk stock because like all my money's in there too. So, but yes, covered calls on SoFi are looking very nice. Obviously, we're at the top Bollinger Band, but we already know how it is. We already know what happens when we hit in that top Bollinger Band. We coming back down to reality, baby, and we're going to be doing cash secured puts. So, that's how I like to do it. Top Bollinger Band, covered calls, bottom Bollinger Band. We doing the cash secured puts, take assignment, and we move on. Next one is Visa, right? This one, me personally, I'm watching it. A bunch of people in our community are watching this. I did want to bring it up. Personally, though, boys Team American Express. But with that said, it's a fantastic setup, guys. This thing fell off an absolute cliff, down to 338 right now. Still be decently above its 200-day moving average of 323 and its 300-day moving average of 305. My kind of rule of thumb, guys, I'm like a caveman with this stuff. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, look, I'm no investment guru. I am not an investor. I'm not a trading guru, dude. Like, assume I know nothing what I'm going to do, and most likely you're going to lose money if you listen to me. Just assume that, please. Assume the worst, right? But for me and my caveman brain, is I like to always go with my cash secured puts around 200 and 300-day moving averages. Now, a lot of companies are able to do that right now because a lot of them are still recovering from the insane drop we saw in April. But you could see like a company like Visa never even dropped to its 200 and 300-day moving averages in April, right? So me personally, if I was going to do Visa, I would be looking at stuff, if I can, towards its 300-day moving average. The premiums are probably not that great, honestly, but towards that 305, under the 323, definitely under that 200-day moving average. Why am I doing that, right? Think about it, right? And again, caveman brain, right? Like caveman. Okay, so I come over here, I look at what was like one of the biggest recent drops. Again, I'm not technical analysis guys, please. Like I'm not, I like to do things very simply for myself, and I'm just sharing what I'm doing. Please, if you have something to share, please do. What I look at is like, hey, what was the recent drop on Visa and what was that low point? In April, things would have dropped obviously drastically. And what did we get to around on Visa, right? We're around 310, 309, 307. Ish, okay. So if I can get around there, like let's say 310s, around that current kind of support level that we saw, right? That's how I think through. And I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit more comfortable, right? But either way, when you're doing cash secured puts, you should be comfortable, fam, right? You shouldn't be doing cash secured puts on stock if you're scared of assignment. Then you shouldn't be doing it. In my humble opinion, okay? So depends on how much you want to get into it. Obviously, these credit card companies are, dude, I don't even like, guys, you guys already know I don't like health insurance companies. I don't even like credit card companies. Most people shouldn't have credit cards. And channeling my inner Dave Ramsey here, I'm a very big credit card point user. I love it. But most people have no idea how to manage their money. Most likely, if you're watching this, you're watching like financial videos on YouTube. So you're already in like the upper echelon of people, right? Cheers to you. But like most people, like if you speak to most people, they have no idea how to manage money. And then these companies just like 26% APY, 30% APY, bro, like I hate toxic companies like that just like really hurt so many people. Like just, I don't know. Just getting off this. All right, getting off this. Again, those are just my beliefs, guys. I'm never going to push stuff on you. I'm just sharing what I believe, and I don't think that's right. Look, the people that can't... Look, we literally ruin people's lives that can't afford to have their lives already ruined any further, right? Like, why are we... Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what the damn solution is. I can't... Listen, I don't know. I'm not paid enough to figure out that solution, right? But I know it ain't, charging somebody that's accruing 30% APY on their credit card debt when they don't have a good job or whatever. And listen, I'm all for entrepreneurship. I believe everybody can work their way up, but listen, all of us are different. Let's just be realists here for a second, right? And but man, I'm sorry, I'm going. Apologies. All right, let's keep moving on. But good setup for cash secured puts. All right, let's move on to number 4, and that is Verizon. Talked to this one about a few times. This one has just been this one's been a fun one. Right, cash secured puts at the bottom, comes towards the middle. Bollinger Band 30-day moving average of 43, pumps up, comes back down, pumps up, comes back down. This one's been fun, and it has finally now crossed below its 300-day moving average. So I'm watching very heavily how we're going to use this as now a resistance, right? I'm going to see, is this going to be a new resistance level for Verizon? Is its 300-day moving average, right? Not that long ago, we were right below it, right? That's not that long ago. We were at that 40. Now, obviously, that's not that big of a price difference. So Verizon doesn't move that drastically like some of the other companies, like maybe not even SoFi, but like for example, with Visa, right? The price moves are a lot more aggressive here. So for again, well below 300-day moving average. I love it. I love this company. I know, I wouldn't say I have a very long-term view on Verizon because again, I'm just going off, guys. I don't believe in a lot of these companies. I'm going to be honest with you, that like long term, right? I worry for them. Like for example, with Verizon, like I love their home internet, right? And I'm a Verizon customer, but like I don't like cell providers. Like I think their business model is awful too. Like they're basically like they're just terrible people to work with. I don't like those kind of companies, right? But with that said, right, short term, I still do like Verizon. They do have a fantastic dividend payment, and I would say out of all the carriers out there, I like Verizon the best. I'm Team Mint Mobile now, baby, and I believe that's actually on the Verizon network as well. But somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. But all these cell providers, man, they're literally they're like, oh my god, they're charging arm and leg. Go to Mint Mobile, guys. It's so easy. Like it's like the Apple of thing. Like literally, it took me one afternoon. I did it, and then me and my wife's cell phone bill is like $400 or $360 for the entire year with unlimited data. Why would you not do that, bro? Like, I was talking to my mom and like everybody I talked to about it. Like, I'm like, why? I was paying like $250 a month for me and my wife's phone. I'm like, what the hell, right? But whatever. Again, we ranting out here. So let's go into our last one, and that is Kraft Heinz. Fantastic. Team Heinz, right? I am Team Heinz. This has been getting just absolutely just beat down, just completely getting beat down, but it's been hovering in this kind of like, 25, 26 area for a minute now, well below 200 and 300-day moving averages. Great for cash secured puts, fantastic dividend, and perfect for the Ark options with an umbrella of products as well. Open your fridge. If you ain't got Heinz, we can't be friends, guys. All jokes aside, make sure you drop a comment down below right now, guys. I will personally send you the Ark Options Strategy guide. It's going to help you take these and show you how you can combine 5 different sources of income and premium in literally one single strategy without taking over your real life. Like a couple trades a month is literally all you need. I believe it fits into pretty much anyone's lifestyle that wants to like be a little bit involved in the markets like I do. So click that link for in the description of today's video, guys. That'll also teach you about our Option Seller School. This is a private invite-only community of non-toxic people that day in and day out do this Monday through Friday, sharing ideas, sharing wins, sharing management strategies. Literally, it's just such a cool group of people, and it's really there to help expedite you implementing this stuff, okay? Because honestly, it's quick. You can learn this stuff fairly fast, but it's about implementation, management, and confidence. And you only build confidence by doing and having a great support system behind you, not just of me, but an amazing community of people. So if you want to learn more about that, click the link, the first link in the description of today's video, guys. Remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.